I would always wanted to make a record with Brandi ever since I first heard her sing. And she did one track on the lockdown sessions, which was great. But I really wanted, the more I got to know her and her family and her wife and her children, as an artist, she was the best thing in the world for me. I mean,
what a voice.
What she did for Joni, her voice, her songwriting, her musicianship. But I knew she could push me, and I knew I could push her. That was the whole point of the album. I needed someone, after making 30-odd albums, 36 albums, whatever it is, I wanted to make something fresh and be pushed. And at 76 years old when we started the album, or 77, whatever I was, it was important for me to be pushed by Andrew, Bernie, and most of all, Brandi. She is such an incredible musical force.
He also set the tone for the album because there were things he just wouldn't tolerate, you know? It wasn't like he was unreasonable. Well, yeah, he was unreasonable, but there wasn't always unreasonable.
What wouldn't he tolerate,
So,
Brandi?
like, check
what do you
this
mean?
out. Okay, well, the first day in the studio, we worked all day long on this song called Bad Weather. And I was just jacked. Like, I was so excited. You know I was, because I was in the studio with Elton John. I would have tolerated any first song. Anyway, I was having so much fun. We worked on this song, and we leave. And Andrew Watt, bless his heart, he stays up all night till 5 o'clock in the morning building this song out, right? Because Elton John's going to come in the next morning on time, because Elton's always on time. And he's going to blow Elton's mind with this recording. Right. And he hits play on this song. And I'm sitting there with Elton and Bernie and Andrew. And the song ends. And Elton looks up and he goes, I hate it. I absolutely
No, actually, I said, I fucking hate it.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, somebody could say, oh, that's unacceptable, or but honestly, it saved us so much of a heartache, because it ended that process. Like, it wasn't a good song, and no one else was going to be brave enough to do that. So that set the tone for the rest of the record. All of those little, moments of kind of a visceral reaction to things, they bust a door open for creativity to come through it.
Elton, I don't know where you're at with live performing at this point. Would there be no tour around this record? Would there be some sort of couple of limited performances somewhere?
No tour. Absolutely no tour. I'm done with touring. We did a performance at the Palladium last week in England, which was probably one of the greatest shows I've ever done. It was like Glastonbury inside the Palladium, and the band were amazing. And it was on CBS last night. You can probably go and see it. It was the best sound, the best performances. It was astonishing. And this set of songs is so great live. It would be probably a shame not to do another performance. Andrew Watt keeps saying, we got to do another one. We got to do another one. I said, no, this one's fine. Let's just give it a break. But who knows? I'm not going to say anything, but there's no tour. But if another performance with Brandi, I wouldn't rule it out.